Today's training session or workout is a focus on the lower body, so lower body conditioning and a little bit of mobility as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to guide you through some mobility moves, take you through some conditioning specifically for the lower body, and then incorporate a little bit of the cool down moves into the main workout as well. So if we're ready to go, let's get started, guys. We're going to do a minute of hip openers. So we're just warming up, we're mobilizing. You may have done these moves before. It's a really pronounced lift. Bring the leg up to that kind of 90-degree angle and you're just drawing it out to the side. Such a good movement, such a feel-good effect as well from that one. As you feel the hips opening out, brace yourself. Just going to keep the shoulders back and just continuously go through. 30 seconds to go. Going to make sure that you're nice and mobile before we go through the main workout. Good, good, good. Shoulders are up. Hips are opening nicely. 10 seconds to go. So we do exaggerate the warm-up with our Fitter Club mobility. It's key. You need to exaggerate the moves and actually feel the moves working. Next up, we're going to flow into a stride, guys. So you're just going to go into a strider. 1, 2, and back. This is actually part of our main workout today. So we're just replicating a few of the moves. You stride, pop the pelvis forward, feel a stretch there, and switch. You're getting that knee joint and the hip ready for the moves that you're about to do. We're mobilizing and replicating, ready for the main workout. We are going to smash this today, or you are. I'm going to guide you through it. You're going to smash it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds of striders. 20 seconds to go. Just keep going through that striding movement. Start focusing on the workout as you flow through these. The joints are starting to feel a little bit warmer. Flow into a step back next, a minute of step backs. Take the heel back, back, back. Small movement, yet effective for warming up the lower leg and working through the Achilles. We can't just do dynamic movements, fast, big movements without mobilizing and warming up first. Too much risk there. Good, keep it going. Step backs, these are called, and you're just planting that heel in. Feel a little bit of a stretch in the lower leg as you do that? Yeah, good. Good. 10 seconds of those step backs. We are flowing into high pulls. So you're just mobilizing. High pull downs. Again, it's warming up through the knee, through the hips, but now you're bringing the shoulders in a little bit. Just keep repping out. So Fitter Club isn't just about being cardiovascular fit or toning up or feeling slimmer. It's about being mobile, about being able to move, about being injury-free and comfortable and dynamic in your movements and flexible. So we'll always be going through a little bit of mobility within training sessions. As you should, reach high and just keep it going. A pulse raiser, a mobilizer before the main real deal. We're going to bring your A game today. 10 seconds of those pull downs. 3, 2, 1. Reset and your leg kick in. Kick across, reset. You might start with smaller kicks to start with, just so that you're feeling it in the hamstring and down the back of the leg. So you can start with a smaller range kick and gradually take it in. It's just about bringing in a bigger range of movement before the main workout. Keep it going for another 30 seconds, just alternating, resetting, kick, reset, go again. Good. Cha, cha, cha. Cha, cha, cha. Good. 20 seconds to go. Putting in a bit of rhythm to it. Good. So you should feel that stretch down the back of the thighs. 10 seconds. And a little bit of a recovery. Okay, so as I say, the main workout, I'm just going to guide you through the movements. I'll tell you the movements. We're going to work along with the team. They're going to show you the movements if you're unsure. We're going to go at a medium pace, okay? So we've got a minute of work. So we've got 40 seconds on each exercise and then a timed 20 seconds recovery. The 20 seconds will go fast, but we just need to really work through the 40 seconds of work. Take a few deep breaths, roll the shoulders through. I will take you through the exercises. There are 6 exercises, and we're going to do 5 continuous sets. The cool down will be part of this. Breathe, focus. Your first exercise will be the squat. So, brace yourself, feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're going for 40 seconds of continuous squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're squatting. Driving through the heels. The head is up, the chin is up. You're leading with the hips. So you're squatting, squeeze at the top. Squat, and you squeeze those thighs. You squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement as well. So the squat is for the thighs and for the glutes. Just 20 seconds. You can really slow these down if you're feeling it's too much on the legs. So you can slow down the move if you need to. 10 seconds. And recover, team. So 20 seconds recovery. 20 seconds recovery, just keep it moving. The team will purposely slow down some of these moves to demonstrate the form and the range of movement that you need. Just focus on your work and your recovery. Next up, 40 seconds of a spotty dog. So tap, tap, lift the arms. We're keeping this at low level. We've got 5 sets to go. Okay, it's a lower body conditioning with a little bit of cardio and mobility thrown in. You're already halfway through those spotty dogs. 20 seconds to go, team. Tap, tap. Just get into a rhythm and keep that heart rate up. 10 seconds. And recover. So we're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of recovery. On your recovery, just keep moving. Get a sip of water if you need to. If you've got a mirror there, just have a word with yourself. Remind yourself of your fitness goals. Keep pushing yourself forward. 5 seconds to go. And next up, we're into our dynamic striders. Off you go. So it's a step forward, reach, and back. A level 1 would just be the step forward. That's fine. A level 2 would take in that extra little bit of balance and the stride across. If you feel like you've got a little bit more energy and want to do them a little bit faster, you can. But with this one, we want to keep it quite slow and controlled because you've got a lot of balance and stability through the knees there as well. This is your dynamic strider. 10 seconds to go, everyone. And ease back and recover for 20 seconds. Your next move, just start to get yourself ready now, is your body extension reacher or your fitness extension. So you want your wrists, elbow and shoulder aligned. You drive through your hips and you reach up and back. So 40 seconds. Off we go, team. Get the reach. Really slow these down. It's not supposed to be done fast in today's training session. So you're driving through the hips and you reach. Good stuff. As you can see, there's a really good extension through the body, a good stretch through James's torso there. You're already 20 seconds in. Slow them down and really get the lift through your hips. You want to drive the hips up towards the ceiling and drive through the feet. 10 seconds. They're slow and they're controlled. So you're getting a bit of a recovery. It's lower body because you're working through the hips as you drive up. Pop back up to your standing position. Well done for your recovery. We're flowing nicely. Recover in between. The next exercise is going to be your inchworm. Okay, so we're not going to do many of these repetitions. It's a slow, controlled movement. Watch closely as we flow through into an inchworm. So you're reaching high. That's it. Inching down the body. Slowly, slowly, slowly inch forward. Control, challenging the core as you do. And then you inch the toes in towards the hands. You might get 2 really good ones in your 40 seconds. And recover. Reach high and step back. Just give us one more there, Denise, just to show us the form. Reach high. If you get halfway through a repetition, that's fine. It's a slow, controlled movement and it's a bit of a recovery. So your recovery begins. It's up to you if you want to finish the inchworm and eat into a little bit of your recovery. Entirely up to you. It's a little bit of a recovery exercise, but you're still working that lower body and working through the core and the shoulders. Next up, we flow into another stretching and mobility move, which is your upward downward dog. So roll straight forward, lower your body down. Lower your body down slowly. You relax the feet and rise up. Twist the hands into the floor and rise up through your torso to feel a stretch through the abdomen. A little bit of a stretch through the neck as you ease the head back as well. Do these slow and controlled. Ease back and just keep them flowing. You've got 15 seconds to go. But as with the inchworm, if you're really feeling some nice benefits from this one and it's flowing nicely and you're not too out of breath, it's your workout. It's okay to eat into a little bit of the recovery period before we go again. We've got 20 seconds. 20 seconds recovery. So reset, team. Take a deep breath. That's one set done, one complete set done. In 10 seconds, we start again from the first exercise, which if you remember rightly, is your squat. So slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Off we go. You're driving through the heels, pushing yourself up, driving through the heels, really leading with the hips. You lead back with the hips rather than rocking onto the knees. We push the bum back and drive up. 20 seconds to go. This is your squat, continuous squat, lower body conditioning. 5 seconds of squats to go. Recover. Take that recovery, use that recovery. We've got more sets and more repetitions to go. So use it. Deep breaths, recover. Your next exercise in 10 seconds is your spotty dog. Okay, so we're just going to flow through. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap 1, 2, back 1, 2. Nice and controlled. If you do feel like you've got more energy, go ahead and use it. You can speed up the movement slightly if you like, but like with lots of these exercises, we're just going to keep them at a medium level. If you feel like you've got more to put into it, you just make this one faster. You really drive into a bigger movement spotty dog. That's it. Already 30 seconds in, so 10 seconds more work. And use these recoveries, 20 seconds, recover, recover. It's a key part of the training effect that we want. We want to work 40 seconds, recover 20 seconds. So just keep that recovery going. In 10 seconds is our strider dynamic stretch. So the stride forward and the stretch through the hip. 3, 2, 1. Let's keep it rolling, team. It's a stride and back. So it's kind of like the first level of where we might progress our lunge movements from. But key to that, the mobility through the hip. We feeling good, team?
Yes. Feeling great, yeah.
Halfway through the striders. Your technique is fantastic. Watch closely their technique. Just look to mirror the strider technique, the big step forward and the little lift with the hips. Notice how high the shoulders are back. With all of these movements in today's workout, just look to mirror the movements. 20 seconds recovery. So the guys are teaching you and guiding you with their form. If you're unsure of any of the exercises, just take a moment to pause and watch their excellent technique. You're doing well, team. Your body extension reacher, off you go. Slow these down, feel the movement. That's it. Reach 1, 2, and return. Power through the hip, really driving through the hip, and reach 1, 2, and return. Good work. 20 seconds to go. You might get 2 more. It's not about the repetitions, it's about the form of the exercise and the push through the hip. Drive through the heels, reach 1, 2. 5 seconds, you've got 1 more in there. Great conditioning for the lower body and some mobility. Good, so reset your recovery. 15 seconds and you're ready for your inchworm. So it's core conditioning, conditioning for the lower body, but it's helping with the mobility. Take your time with this one. We're just going to flow through it. You're just going to feel a nice stretch. Off you go, guys. They're breathing in, nice deep breath. Release, roll forward. Slowly, slowly. Lower your body and bring the toes in. Inching those toes in. Repeat. Breathe, step back, go 1 more. This is good, so you're reaching high and you're just controlling the breathing. This is a little bit of a recovery for you. It's fantastic conditioning. Watch the exercise as they bring the toes then in towards the hands. And as we said, if you want to do the complete repetition, just eat into the recovery a little bit, it's fine. It's kind of a recovery mobility exercise anyway. Let's take a step back. We've got 10 seconds of our recovery, and our next exercise is the upward downward dog. We're flowing along so nicely. Off we go with your upward downward dog. That's good. So they're taking their time, they're controlling the movement. It's not a fast, powerful movement. We want to feel the stretch. We want to work on the mobility. If you want to shift from one leg to the other, that's fine as well. You've got 1 more in there. So this is the completion of set 2. We have 3 sets to go. You know the movements now. If you feel like you've got more energy to put into them, keep flowing through. Reset, guys. Come back to your recovery position. 3 sets to go. We feeling good? Very good. It's great instruction, nice control, good tempo. We're not rushing through. We want lower body conditioning and mobility. To do that, you've got to feel the exercise. You've got to train the muscles. Let's go. Let's squat it out. Let's squat. 1, 2. Squat. 1, 2. We're squeezing the thighs. We're working the butt, and at the same time, we're balanced through the core. We're just squatting out. That's good control. Slow it down if you need to. 20 seconds. Take a breather if you need to. Fire up the thighs and do more squats if you need to. 10 seconds. This is your squat. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Use the recovery. Next is like a little bit more of a dynamic cardio move. You remember them all, you know them off by heart now. It's your spotty dog. So coming up in 10 seconds, your spotty dogs. Such a good combination of exercises. 5 seconds to go. We flow into a spotty dog. There we go, guys. Good stuff. 40 seconds. Keep it rolling. Keep going. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. We're working well. Ten seconds, team. 3, 2, 1. Good. Use your recovery. 20 seconds recovery. Flowing well through these. Good stuff. We're feeling it work the lower body, and we're feeling a little bit more mobile as a result. A combination of lower body moves and mobility. Get a sip of water if you need to, but we're going again now into our dynamic striders. So you're just striding forward, feel that little stretch. If you feel like you want to take it further, enhance the mobility a little bit more, you can get that tilt of the body across. Stride, drop 1, 2, reach the side. Good for the knee stability. Keep those shoulders back. 20 seconds. Ten to go. Just keep repping it out. Doing well, team. 5 seconds. We relax. We use our 20 seconds recovery, and you get ready to flow straight into your body extension reacher. So remember, with this one, shoulder, elbow, wrist aligned, slow them down, lift with the hips, power the hips to the ceiling, squeeze through the butt, and reach. Off you go. You might do 4 really good ones, might do 6 if you're flowing a little bit more, but look at the guys, they're holding the stretch, they're really reaching up and over the body first. That really is key to the movement. Fitter club, we do it slow, controlled through the tempo of the movement, really looking at range of movement rather than fast and furious reps just to tire ourselves out. We want to be able to move well, feel well, and be injury free. So that's why we combine the exercises like this for a really effective program. Keep reaching, big moves. Power, reach, and then reset and recover, team. Reset and recover. This is your recovery time. You've got 15 seconds before you flow through your inchworm. Let's aim for 2 really nice inchworms. Keep them going. You know the form now. You gradually move yourself out. 3, 2, 1. We reach, breathe, and inch down through. Inch ourselves forward. And then bring the toes in. Good stuff. Good stuff. And it's nice and slow and controlled. And reset. Got 15 seconds to go. We can fit 2 in. So rather than just stopping for the recovery, it's such a good recovery move. Aim for 2. Or 1 really good one if you're still working on the technique of this movement. Take a nice deep breath, guys. That's it. Well done. You guys have got 10 seconds to go till we work through the upward downward dog and the completion of set 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're upward downward dogging. As you move forward, relax the feet, plant the hands in and rise up. Really plant the hands in and rise up through the chest. Push the chest up towards the ceiling and lift the chin up. And then release, rock back. Push back into the heels. And ease your body weight forward again. Hands in, rise up. Push the chest to the ceiling. And rock back, guys. Back to your start position. Whenever you're ready, we're going to keep it rolling through. 10 seconds to go. That's set 3 done. So just 2 more sets. Lower body conditioning and mobility. You should be feeling in those areas. Off we go into your squats. You might do 8 to 10 good ones, I'd say, in this 40 seconds if they're slow and controlled. 1, 2, 1, 2. The drive is through the heels, feeling it in the thighs and in the butt, and the tummy's nice and tight. 20 seconds to go. Good stuff. 10 seconds. Recover. You're doing well. You're doing so, so well. Use these recoveries just to take some deep breaths and just to keep your focus. We will guide you through the exercises. So 10 seconds. We're doing great. It's great energy. 5 seconds, you're going through your spotty dogs. Off we go, guys. When you want to start, tap, tap. So 40 seconds of spotty dogs. It takes a little bit off the legs, doesn't it, compared to the squat, and just shifts back to the cardiovascular system. So you definitely shouldn't feel these the same way on the legs as you do with a squat, but you're keeping that heart rate up. 20 seconds. Great energy, team. Good technique. Focus, watch their technique, the tap back, the lift up through the arms. 3, 2, 1. Well done. 20 seconds recovery. Our next move is the dynamic strider. Focus on this. Rather get the range of movement and the stretch through your hip than rush through these. But your heart rate will be up now. This is the regression of a lunge. So you really want to perfect that balance. Roll into the striders, guys, for 40 seconds. Off you go. And it's dynamic as we hold that 1, 2, that stretch. If you want to take it into a bigger stretch, you tilt away from the back leg or just a stride forward. You work at the level that you feel most comfortable with. You might need to be holding on to something to balance. Drive off that front knee when you return. So power back off that front leg as you return. 10 seconds. Such a great movement. Last one. And recover. Good, good, good. And we are getting ourselves set for the position of the body extension reacher. So we're taking it off of the thighs and a little bit more onto the hips and the glutes now. You know how to do these moves. So work through, off you go. Get the reach 1, 2. We're talking about tempo when we say 1, 2. So it's 1, 2, reach, 1, 2, back. That's it, good reach there. So notice, just watch the big reach back with the arm as they extend through the body. You got 2 more, I reckon, there, team. 20 seconds to go, so you're powering through the hip, reach 1, 2. In some training sessions, we speed these up and we do them fast. It's a big cardio training effect, but we're slowing them down for joint stability and working through a bit of mobility. Let's return. This is your recovery. Next up is our inchworm. We're going again through that inchworm movement. So as a team, we're aiming for 2. You've got 10 seconds to go. We're aiming for 2. You may be focusing on 1. You may be really just focusing on the technique, but we're keeping rolling. 40 seconds of work. Inchworm away, team. Reach high. Inching down. Feet are just coming in. Rise up. And return and repeat. Doing these well. So they're taking their time, thinking about the exercise that they're doing. It's slow, controlled movement. These last 2 exercises of the block are really flowing into each other nicely. And don't worry too much about the recovery period. You should be recovering within this move. So we've got 10 seconds before we go into the upward downward dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. They're relaxing through the feet, relaxing the thighs down, screwing the hands in before they then push the chest up towards the ceiling. And breathing deeply and just recovering and just taking their time. If this is really tough, just focus on 1 repetition. We want to see progressions, but we also want to see challenge within your training. Don't rush through if you feel like the technique isn't going so well. So you are into your recovery 20 seconds, but it's cool. We've got 15 seconds before we start our last set. Follow along. Keep working through. Even if you're just doing a couple of sets on each rep now, even if it's feeling really tough, a couple of sets, sorry. We have 6 sets. We're going into squats. Let's go. Straight in, team. 40 seconds. Even if you're just doing a couple of reps on each set, keep going. Keep pushing on, but focus on the exercise form. Slow and controlled. Train the muscle. These 6 exercises flow so well together. Just keep moving through. Lower body and mobility are the benefits that you're getting from this. 10 seconds, team. Expert demonstrators today. They're driving through the heels, pushing up, and they're squeezing the muscle at the top. Last one, 20 seconds recovery. Good stuff. So we shake the leg out. You can do a bit of a dance if you've got some energy or not. Get a sip of water, get a bit of a recovery, roll the shoulders, and then our last set of spotty dogs. So we tap back and raise the arms. Tap, tap, tap. A bit of coordination, but it's a different movement. We're tapping the feet now behind the body, getting a different range of movement. Keeping the heart rate up. Keep going. So positive that you're doing this workout today, that you're dedicating some of your time today to doing it. So it's 15 seconds. Keep going with these spotty dogs. You're doing a fantastic job. Tap, tap. The guys are lifting the arms up. Nice and high. 5 seconds. So proud of them. 2 seconds and recover. Good stuff. Okay. 20 seconds. Okay is exactly right. We're focused. 10 seconds to go and we're going into our striders. Save the dance moves for later. Put this energy into this, James, in 3, 2, 1. Striders, off you go. Stride and reach. So James is doing a level 1 strider. It requires a little bit less balance than if you reach across like Denise there. So you're tilting across from the back leg if you're doing that reach across. It's sufficient just to do that stride out. We talk about this a lot. It's going to progress from here into a lunge movement. We've got 15 seconds. Keep going. But you need the joint stability and the power through the muscles before you start just doing lots of lunges, or you're going to risk injury. 5 seconds, team. Striding out. And recover. Good stuff. Take a couple of deep breaths, you're flowing well, and start to think about where you're going to be doing your fit body extensions, your body extensions. Body extension reaches, we call them, because you're extending through the hips and reaching. Off you go. Power through the hips, reach up and over, and we're slowing down the reach. Body extension reaches. I know I keep saying it, but you get the big power through the hips. You lift the hips as if you're going to push your hips up towards the sky. So you're really pushing up, and then you squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. Then you reach up and over. This is for today's specific mobility part of the workout. We may speed them up in other training sessions, but you'll still be driving through the hips and getting this reach. One more. It's your body extension reacher. Back to that standing position. There's good movement through the hips, driving through the heels. You've reached out. Next up, we are inchworming. We've got these. Focus on your technique. Watch the guys. They're going to inch it forward. Nice deep breath. Good stuff. And then you're just bringing the toes in. Stretch down the back of the thighs, and then you reach out and you just lengthen through. Take a deep breath. Good stuff. Return. Let's go one more. So they open fully out. It's slow and controlled. They ease forward. Lower the body forward. Taking the time. and then bring the feet in. Lengthening through posterior chain, through the lower back, through the hips, through the hamstrings. Take a deep breath, reset. Last exercise is coming up, so we ate into a little bit of the recovery there, but it's a recovery exercise. 3, 2, 1, we're upward and downward dog for 40 seconds, and then you're done, because we've combined the mobility into the lower body movements. We did the squats, we worked through the spotty dogs, and we did the dynamic stretch reacher, the strider. So you've done your lower body, just flow through, upward, downward dog, and release now for mobility. One more. Hands are screwed into the floor. They're pushing the chest up high towards the ceiling, feeling that stretch. And ease back. Your 40 seconds of work is done. Your complete main workout is done. So give yourselves a round of applause. Massive round of applause. Lower body conditioning combined with the mobility. Massive well done, team. If you're unsure, watch back, go through the technique again, look at the techniques. We slowed them down, but it's continuous through. So you're going to get lower body conditioning with a combination of mobility for a full power workout. Massive well done to you. Great stuff. Keep it going.